What if every time a client signs your proposal, an invoice is created, emailed, and tracked automatically? Without hiring an accountant, without writing a single line of code. Today, I'll show you exactly how businesses automate. Invoicing using Stripe API and Make.com for free. By the end of this video, you'll have a workflow that can save hours every single week. If you're running an agency, a SaaS startup, or any B2B business, you probably waste hours every week doing the same repetitive tasks. Create invoice, download PDF, send email, update spreadsheet, check payment, repeat. Now imagine eliminating all of that. Today we're building an automation. It works like this: no coding, no developer, no expensive software, just free tools. Today we're building an automation. Watch this. An order is placed, Stripe creates the invoice, the customer gets an email, payment status updates, and your records stay organized. No coding, no expensive software, just free tools. Companies don't automate because they love technology. They automate because manual work costs money. If you spend just 15 minutes creating every invoice and send only 40 invoices every month, that's over 10 hours wasted. Automation gives those hours back. Now your team can focus on sales instead of paperwork. Before we begin, let's prepare everything. We'll use 4 free tools. Number 1, Stripe account. Number 2, Make.com. Number 3, a business email. Number 4, a browser. That's it. No programming, no coding experience. What we'll build today. Here's our complete automation. Every time a trigger happens, Stripe generates the invoice. Make.com processes the information. The customer immediately receives the invoice. Later, when payment is completed, another automation can notify your team automatically, exactly like large companies do. First, go to your Stripe dashboard. If you don't already have an account, create one. It's free. After logging in, explore the features. We'll create our API key because this is what allows Make.com to communicate securely with Stripe. Don't worry, I'll explain every click, even if you've never used Stripe before. Now we're inside the Stripe dashboard. Before Make.com can communicate with Stripe, we need to create an API connection. From the left-hand menu, open Developers, then select API keys. You'll see 2 important types of keys, a publishable key and a secret key. For this automation, we'll use the secret key because it gives our workflow permission to perform actions through Stripe's API. But there's one extremely important rule. Never share your Stripe secret key publicly. Don't put it inside a YouTube video, don't paste it into a public document, and never send it to someone you don't trust. We'll connect it directly to Make.com and keep the credential private. For this tutorial, I'm going to use a test environment so we can safely demonstrate the working real customer payments. Now let's move to Make.com. Make is the automation layer between our business systems. Think of it like a digital employee. Stripe gives it information, Make processes that information, and then Make tells the next application what to do. That's what makes this workflow powerful. We're connecting business systems without code. Inside our new scenario, click the plus button and search for Stripe. Make provides multiple Stripe modules, so the exact module we choose depends on what we want to trigger, and use that event to launch the automation. This means Make doesn't have to constantly ask Stripe what happened. Instead, when the selected event occurs, our workflow can begin. Now Make needs permission to access our Stripe account. Click Create a Connection. Give the connection a recognizable name and enter the required Stripe credentials. Again, we're using the test environment for this tutorial. Once the connection is authorized, Make can communicate with Stripe. And this is the moment where our manual workflow starts becoming an automated workflow. Now comes the important part. We're going to test the connection before building the rest of the workflow. Click Run once, then trigger the corresponding test event in Stripe. If everything is configured correctly, Make should receive the Stripe data, and you'll see the information appear directly inside the Make scenario. Customer information, event details, and the relevant Stripe data. We've just completed the first major step. Stripe can now talk to Make.com. Next, we're going to take that incoming customer data and turn it into an actual invoice workflow. That's where this gets interesting. Now we have something important. Make has successfully received data from Stripe, but raw data isn't useful to our customer. We need to transform that information into an actual billing workflow. For example, we might receive a customer ID, email address, currency, payment information, and other Stripe event data. Our next job is to map the right information into the next module. This is called data mapping. Now let's complete the final piece of our automation. The invoice has been created. The customer has received it. But how do we know when the customer actually pays? This is where Stripe payment events become extremely useful. Instead of checking your Stripe dashboard manually, we can use a payment event to trigger another Make.com workflow. So the moment Stripe confirms a successful payment, Make can automatically take action. Let's add an email notification for the business owner. When payment is successfully completed, Make can automatically send a message to your team. Now nobody has to constantly open Stripe just to check whether an invoice has been paid. The information comes to you automatically. And we can take this one step further. After a successful payment, Make can also add the transaction to a Google Sheet. Customer name, invoice number, amount, payment status, and payment date. So now our workflow looks like this. One event, multiple automated actions. That's the real power of no-code automation.
Now let's run one final test. We'll use Stripe's test environment so no real customer is charged. Trigger the test event, watch the data move through Make, check the invoice.
Check the email, and finally check our payment notification and spreadsheet. If every module shows a successful execution, your basic B2B invoicing automation is working. And this is only the beginning. You can extend this workflow to automatically send payment reminders, update your CRM, notify your sales team, create accounting records, or connect tools such as QuickBooks and Xero. You could even build different workflows for different clients, plans, currencies, or payment conditions. The goal isn't simply to automate one invoice. It's to build a complete automated billing system around your business. So that's how you can build a B2B invoicing workflow using Stripe and Make.com without traditional coding. If this tutorial saved you time, subscribe for more practical business automation tutorials. And if you want the next tutorial, where we connect Stripe plus Make.com plus QuickBooks into one complete accounting workflow and turn on notifications, I'll see you in the next one.